Hello everyone and welcome back to our ALMA training series. In this next set of videos, we're going to be talking about fulfillment. Now, a brief introduction. Fulfillment is a broad category that encompasses circulation, patron services, course reserves, and resource sharing. This includes both Pascal delivers and interlibrary loan. So anything that fulfills a request from a patron or an internal library process falls under fulfillment. Now, some basic vocabulary. Circulation desks are work locations. In the library that handles patron fulfillment, you would set this as your location in the ALMA menu so that materials are checked out and in properly, and we'll look at that later. Fulfillment units are shelving locations with similar lending/return policies and blocks. Institution is the entity that contains a library or libraries. Library is each individual library in an organization that includes locations. Now, for that's going to be kind of more specific for the larger institutions that might have multiple libraries. Fulfillment unit rules are the loaning policies that affect a fulfillment unit. They match lending rules for patrons, terms of use, to lending rules about items, fulfillment policies. So you can set up terms of use for undergraduate students and fulfillment policies about your general circulating collections that will apply to the correct loan period and structure when a student checks out a book. Terms of use define the loan, request, and booking policies for patrons and are made up of fulfillment policies. Fulfillment policies define policies for items and are bundled into terms of use. In this way, you can reuse fulfillment policies in different terms of use for different types of patrons. Item policies can be defined for specific items and will override any standard fulfillment policies for its location. These are used as exceptions to overall FURs and TOUs. And again, we have those abbreviations. The FUR is Fulfillment Unit Rule, and Terms of Use is TOU. Now, Primo VE is the Public User Discovery Interface. If you are looking at it in Ex Libris Knowledge Center, Primo VE is the newest version and is what Pascal is using. And again, we saw that briefly. Okay, so we are going to go over here, back to our Ex Libris landing page. Now, one of the things that it talked about was your location. And just like on your phone, you see here we've got this little pen. Pull up our location. We have acquisition department. Then we also have a digitization department, and then the circulation. Circulation is what we're going to be using the majority of the time. And then you can also always show your current location. And that just puts that there. Now, just like we looked at before when we talked about resources, most of the things that we are going to be working on in this next series of videos are going to be found here in this fulfillment tab. So you see we have check-in, check-out, manage patron services, return items, resource requests. We have pick up from shelf, scan in items, expired hold shelf, an active hold shelf, approval request list, and then course reserve. So we'll have a list of courses, reading lists, citations, and then our resource sharing, which is lending requests, borrowing, receiving, shipping, and then getting in a little bit more into our configuration. So you don't really have to worry about this as much. In our next video, we're going to be talking a little bit about adding patrons. So please be sure to check in for that.